Can Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I did. I did move in a different house. Testing one. Let me know how. Testing one, two. A look. A little louder would be good. I don't know. No, they don't. They cut it. Not on these. No, they don't. Actually, I'm gonna need to put this. Let me put my stream up so. There we go. No. This is the same thing. Hack, but he's got the blonde. Everything should be the same, actually. Except, actually, for whatever reason, that color is like $100 more. There's some other people streaming live, like Tone, not Tone King. I forgot the couple other people. Hey Dwight, how's the guitar sounding? Helix, yeah, my Helix is the Helix is the audio interface on this computer right now. Except for the mic is a separate, it's a USB mic, so I had to, which OBS lets you use separate sources, so everything else is going through the Helix. Speed or chicken pick. supposed to go 80,000 miles an hour compared to what I'm doing. I can go up. I wasn't planning to go live. DT persuaded me to. Plus, I wanted to try. Hey, hack. Plus, I wanted to try. I'm on my lesser powerful PC, and I just want to see how it reacts. I was up real late. What was it, last night, trying to put all these settings in here, and actually I plug it into a different port, USB port. It seems like the camera's working better now. Comparing yours. You know what I've been working on this. Is that real low? I can't get it. Get it a lot faster. That's not right. It needs to be like, you gotta get it faster. There's a quarter note in a big indent. It's like 8 or 16 notes. Now I could always. But that's not what I'm trying to do with the finger. The Travis picking. Something like that. Too fat to get underneath the table. Yeah, all right. Here, let me mute that. Let me mute the Samson. All right, you won't hear me talk now. I want to turn on. I got my HX edit running now. I want to put on a something with dirt in it because I think I've only used this with clean sounds for the most part. So let me see. Let me see how this. Let's see. Am I in the right spot? Uh-oh. No, I'm not. I need to go to this one, I think. Let's see. Let's see how this. Let's see how this sounds. Let's see how this sounds. Okay. I didn't. All right, I'm back. I'm talking, you can't hear me. Anyway, hi Tony, hi Ed, Jeff, Tom. Oh, I have 4. Usually I have 3, so it's pretty good. It looks like blue light is on. What do you mean blue light? Oh, it's a USB. It's on. Yeah, it is. It's a Samsung USB mic. I've had it for 10 years. Yeah, it's okay. All right, I'm muting myself now. This color of the guitar is called Seafoam Mist. I didn't practice that. I'm used to playing on a Les Paul, but anyway. I don't know. For some reason I like playing clean with this guitar. Let me get on a clean patch again if I can find it. It was oh. Sorry. I used to know the Beatles a long time. I mean, when I first started to play, but I can't remember. I never. Am I muted? No, I'm not. It needs to be better though. I know. This song is built. This guitar is built for this, for the Dire Straits. Hi, Gussie. and pick them. Let me see. Slow motion. You want to mute it with your pick. See you, Jeff. Yeah, I always bought a Fender, one of the little practice amp, like a 20 watt. I almost bought it, but I got so many amps here. What I have, this Helix is definitely overkill for what I do in this bedroom. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be jam with anybody. Enough of this. Enough of this. Where'd my thing go? Ow, ow, ow. Oh. New arthritis coming in this arm. I don't know where this came from. Oh, I guess I don't know if it's arthritis. It just hurts. Oh my gosh. Let me see. How can I fix this? See, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, good. I don't have any. Normally, I put a filter on the mic. I don't have a filter in OBS, and sometimes I put a filter on the Helix too. But I don't have anything like a gain filter. Hey Ed, I was the guys that's in Dave's guitar channel, the Ryan and John. They're all shredders, man. I was listening to them all last night. I mean, you always knew Dave was, but I never heard those guys play until last night. Oh my gosh, they're both pretty good. I mean, John is really good, but and like you, was it you that said what was the best thing about metal? The end or something? I'll never. Yeah, I mean, I like a couple. I I like some of the covers. Like the only one I can think of is Enter the Sandman, Metallica. I like that, but I don't consider that like heavy, heavy, heavy. If I can understand the words, it's not real heavy, heavy. You know, not real heavy, heavy metal. I don't like it when they're doing this. Because then I think I could come up with something to put a record out. If you know what I mean. So I guess this whole piece is, what do you love, Janice? Besides me, what do you love? Yeah, I just can't get into. Some of the music's good. Some of the chugging sound is I really like that, but some of the I just that thrash. What's not thrash? What's it called? The thrash singing or the I forgot the. I just can't stand that type of singing, where you can't understand the words. Well, I mean, a lot of rock you can't understand the words, but I was because I've been listening a little bit of, like I'm not familiar with a lot of this stuff, so I've been listening to some of the stuff I am familiar with. I didn't know the names of the songs. Yeah. Oh, so you do like death metal, Janice? You do like death metal? Yeah, I'm not. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I never thought I would. I want to learn how to play some country stuff, and well, I was. That's what I've been doing. Well, actually, I've been trying to do that dust in the wind, trying to get that Travis down picking. I can't quite get it to speed in the beginning of it. You're a headbanger, but you're a headbanger. But Janice, I, I don't. Um, yeah, I'm 65, DT, and I guess I like the music from the 70s. Even though I even like Rock Around the Clock. I mess around with that. I don't play it real good, but I mess around with it. Um, yeah, yeah, I hear you, Gussie. I know what you mean. But Janice, you surprised me. I didn't know you were into that heavy type metal. Well, that's good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, there's some of it. Like, there's a few songs that are considered metal that I like, and but they go through a lot of members. Well, here's what it gets about. You know what I like about this community? You'll get some, and some of the real good players, like the instructional teachers, like Robert Baker. He's a young guy. He might be 30 now, but he's into classic rock. He don't do too much metal stuff, and there's a lot of people like the younger people that do like the classic rock. Yes, I'm with you, Gussie. I didn't think. I mean, I like some jazz stuff, and I can't. I'll never. I don't. Evidently, Tom was thinking I was. I guess there's a few jazz chords, and I'm just playing the major scale with it. That's all I'm doing with it, and it kind of fits with these three jazz chords. And that's what I did on my last video I uploaded, and it kind of came out good. I was doing some different things I never did before, but yeah, we're all. Yeah, I just turned 65, and I'll be getting my first Social Security check. I think next month, not September. But being off, Janice. I mean, I tell you what, I've been gaining weight and everything, but in the month I've been off of work, I gained a lot of weight. All I'm doing is I'll play my guitar like 3 or 4 hours, maybe almost every day. Not maybe not quite every day, and And the only exercise I'm getting is taking the dog out on a leash in the yard. That's it. I'll walk down to the mailbox. That's the only exercise I'm getting. So I'm going to get back on. I gotta find a family doctor, a new doctor, since I'm on Medicare now. And really, nah, this is. I don't. I'm not gonna. I'll never play with anybody. I'm too embarrassed to play with anybody. Um, and the one time I was in the band, we made some money, but then I tried for other bands, and it's embarrassing. They tell you, hey, you need to find another hobby. So that's why I went through these. I went through periods. I never touched the guitar. Maybe a couple different times. I went through like 8 or 10 year periods. I never touched the guitar and got back into it. Like I got it back into it in 2015, this recent time, and then 2001 I was out of it for like 10 years. And I bought one. I bought an Ibanez, and he took lessons for like 3 months from this guy. And he was a shredder too. You'll be playing like me all in no time. That never happened. And then I didn't play for a long while. And then 2015, I said, look, I enjoy playing the guitar. I got to give it a real shot, to see if I can get any better just for my own satisfaction. And that's when I got I got a Strat, the American Strat. And then I found a good community on here, which is helping me a lot. And but now it's like I got the aches and pains are kicking in. It's terrible. I don't like that. I've had arthritis in my middle finger for like at least 5 years, but it doesn't affect me. It's usually bad when I'm laying down, but it doesn't affect me playing. Hey, Vancini. And then I don't know. I've been getting this. I have this pain in my elbow now, or in here. I don't know if it's from lifting things, but it hurts. But it's not. It's not hampering me playing anything. Yeah, I got done playing the 3 or 4 things that I know, Vancini. Yeah, I just get pain in my knuckle, my middle finger on my left hand. But sometimes it's worse. But even as when it's real, it doesn't keep me from doing anything. It just hurts. But I'm just doing this is all for fun. I'm not this Telecaster. I want to say it's my last one. You know what I mean? Because I can't. I got enough guitars over here. To last. Good guitars to play But like I said, I got to find a doctor. I got to try to lose weight again. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. Lose 80 pounds and gain 60 of it back. And it's every time I lost weight. 30 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 30 pounds, 50 pounds, 80 pounds. Every time it came back. And that sucks. That sucks. Okay, my CPU usage, I'm going live on my lesser of my 2 computers, which is still a pretty nice computer. I'm only using 2.4% of my CPU, which is really, really, really good. And I changed these settings in OBS, and it seems like it's pretty smooth. And I changed. I'm using a different USB port on the computer because I would get that. You get that how you get that ghosting when you're with the lesser webcams and stuff like. Or of course, even the C920 is not the best web. That's what I'm on. But now it seems like it's working better. Yeah, I just take it a day at a time. I have to get up early. Well, I don't have to get up early. Well, I've been going to bed like 2 and 3 o'clock every night, or later if I'm doing a video. Then I'm uploading it and I got to edit it. But yeah, I got to go to my sister's tomorrow. So I'll spend the day there till like 4 or 5 o'clock, I guess. The dog paw. Were you in Hack's show tonight? He got his Telecaster. It's really nice. Hack did a stream at 9 o'clock tonight. I don't know. I don't know how you remember all these songs. I can't. I learned. I just can't remember stuff. Even when I learned how to play it. I mean, a few things, you know. Maybe it's the short term memory that's going on now. Oh no, I don't want to say that. Yeah, but DT, I was telling you, I don't. You know, I'm on CPAP, so I have the CPAP machine, and I need to find a new pulmonary, a new doctor for that too. Um, so I could go to bed like 2 or 3 o'clock, and I'm laying in bed. I could be dead tired, but a lot of times I could be dead tired and just laying in bed for 2 or 3 hours before I fall asleep. So I went to bed. Did I get to bed 2 last night? And I think I did fall asleep fairly quick last night, maybe within an hour or so. But I got up at 9, I think. 2, 3. No, I don't think. No, I don't think. I think it was. I don't think I had that much sleep. Maybe I did, but normally I don't get more than 3 or 4 hours of sleep, or 5 at the most. It sucks. Yeah, I play. You know, I'll try. I'll find some backing track on YouTube and play along with it. You know, right now I'm trying to learn, just reading about theory. Hey, Fancy, I tried those. You know, you can get those relaxing music. I tried all that. Nothing. I mean, I've been going for doctors for it for years, and nothing's helped. Now, I don't drink. I don't drink. And Christmas time, I might have like a mixed drink or something, like a eggnog with rum in it, whatever it is, or like a Mike's Hard Lemonade or something like that. But I'm not a drinker. My biggest thing is I eat too much food. That's not good. Yeah, I can't sleep. I've been on it for, geez, it's got to be well over 10 years now. And I went to, I don't know how many doctors, because even with it, I'm still tired all the time. I don't sleep more. The thing is, I just don't sleep more than 3, 4, or 5 hours usually. Um, so and so one doctor, because he wasn't helping me, he wanted to send me to a shrink, so I didn't go, or a psychologist, so I didn't go back to him anymore. He's retired now. Then I went to somebody a few times, and then when I moved up this way, I went to somebody out here. I mean, well, I switched to somebody up this way, and he's from the Middle East, and I, he wants. I gotta write everything I do for the day. It's the same thing, you know, what I drink, how many coffees, whatever. And I'm not going to him anymore, because it's the same thing. I'm telling you what do I have to write down when I'm telling you what I'm doing? It's ridiculous. Yeah, I probably did. I probably tried that, everything. I tried Hindu or whatever, I don't know, and there's relaxation music on YouTube, and the only thing I can do is when I'm watching TV, I have no problem dozing off watching TV. Oh, you were wound up. You had to unwind. But I just don't sleep good. I remember the one doctor, my family doctor. He put me on. I was on Ambien for a while. I mean, a little, very little. If you're ever and that's too strong of a drug, and I couldn't do that. It was some people sleepwalk with Ambien. The only thing it was doing with me, it would help me sleep, but it would make me feel. It would get me. I would get these vivid dreams that would wake me up. These terrible, terrible vivid dreams. I mean, like real. They seem so real, and so I wasn't on that long at all. Yeah, I nap when I'm watching TV or when I'm watching Hack or some YouTube. I'm sitting in a chair like this, also. I'm like, but it's only for a minute here, a couple minutes here, a couple minutes. Yeah, I keep on saying I'm going to start. It's still muggy, real muggy right now. I was planning to walk around the development, the community here in the park, and I haven't done it yet. But as soon as the weather breaks, like I said, I got to find a new doc. I got to find a doctor up here, a new doctor, because I'm on this Medicare, what is Medicare, and I'm within it's Aetna through Medicare, I'm going to go with the in-network doctors. So my regular doctor, and he's like 40 miles from me anyway, so I don't want it's just too far to go. So I got to find a new doctor, and he's gonna hammer on me because of my weight. Sorry, you know that. But most people talking to my regular doc, my old doctor, he said because I've always been able to lose weight. I just can't keep it off. He said, well, most, 95% of people are going to gain their weight back. It's only a very small amount of people that keep it off. And he said the only thing that's more successful than regular dieting is doing that bypass surgery. I said, I'm not having that done. Forget that. People die from that. No, I'm not going to have that done. But but losing 80 pounds and gaining most of it back, it's really depressing. But do you blame yourself? It's genes. Do I blame my parents? Do I blame from going back years past? I don't know. I know all about it. I know what to eat. I know exactly what to eat, what to lose weight. It is. I've been. It's way more calories are coming in than going out or getting burned up. Yeah, I know. When I was losing weight last year, I was going between 800 and maybe 816 calories a day, somewhere around there, 1,000, 1,600 calories a day, and it's more than doubled now. What I'm. No, I'm not. I'm not. It's me. It's me. I'm not blaming it for it. I mean, I could say I could blame it on my wife, but she don't stick the food in my mouth. She just buys it, and she don't cook as much as she used to because it's hard for her standing up. Yeah, it's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, well, I mean, when I lose weight, I eat the same stuff except for I cut out the sweets. I just don't eat as much. I'm not going to eat. Well, I cut out the bread normally. I'll just eat a lot of low cal stuff. Um, yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah, my brother, he's nowhere near as big as I was. He I thought he looked fine, but they said he had to. So he lost like 30 pounds, and he's kept it off. But he was walking like I don't know 50, well, in a scheme of things, like 15 miles a day. In a scheme of things, that's not really that much. But it kept him from getting on medication. So, but he was like borderline. Or I mean, he was. And me, I'm like, I can't imagine what they're going to say. Yeah, yeah. Normally I cut out bread, and I'll eat the fruit. I'll eat fruit and salads, chicken, fish. Mainly, that's normally what I eat when I diet. Yes, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But when I'm in the mode, it's like I have no I have no problem. I mean, you could put a ice cream sundae in front of me, I wouldn't touch it. And people they don't understand how I could do it. I mean, I've been where I was working at. People they were there just as long as me. A lot of them, and they know that I always go through these periods where I lose weight. Oh, you're going to gain it back. Yeah, I don't want to get on. I got to do something. TT. Now my father, he had my father lived to 94, but he started losing his mental capacity around 80 years old. And then, long story short, they found out he had a stroke. It looks like he had previous strokes, and he had diabetes too. So who knows how long he had the diabetes, but I think it caused him to get early dementia, earlier than he probably would have got it, I think. Okay, Hurricane Moon, thanks. Hey, what's up? What's up, Dave? I was just trying this other computer out, doing a stream, and played my 3 or 4 songs that I know. And then as soon as I stopped playing, people started coming in here, so it was a hint. But anyway, just trying my new Telecaster out. Yeah, you had a good show. It was a good show last night. Even though R2 R3 was missing, it still was good. Now there's a professional, Dave Stafford and Joe Wentz, and there's somebody to look. Oh my gosh, look, it's Will. Hey, I told you, Will. I gained it back. I gained 60 of it back. It's terrible. Hey, no problem. I have to do the same thing. Take him. You talk himself out of dementia. I mean, my father. He died. He was 90. He was in a nursing home. He had strokes, and then the last stroke he had, he couldn't walk anymore. So that put him in. So he was in a nursing home for 5 years, but he was suffering from dementia. But every now and then he would talk, somewhat lucid. But he would just talk stuff that never happened. It was bad, terrible. What is that, Will? 60 sell at 100. What? Yeah, I haven't seen you around too much, Will. Although I did see you somewhere. I forgot where I saw you recently. Yeah, I've just been working on. Oh, there goes the. I don't know why it does that. Look at that. It's that is not as good as I have an older C920. It's much better than this. I can get it to stop. I have to do this. Watch. I have to go deactivate and activate, and it'll be fine. There he goes. Look at that. Shouldn't do that, but it does. Anywho, yeah, I've been working on some Travis pick. Well, like it's in the beginning of um, Dust in the Wind, they were saying that they call it Travis picking, which all you pickers out there. So I've been working on that. I just can't get the speed down. I'm hitting the right notes. No, it's the webcam does that. So I got to deactivate it and reactivate it, and like turn it off, turn it back on. I can do it right in OBS. Yeah, I have cataracts. I mean, they're starting, but they're not. They're not what they call ripe yet. But my boss, where I was working, my boss, he was younger than me. He had to have both of his done already. Yeah, I think one day they did one the one day, and the next day they did the other, or something like that. And he's at least 3 years younger than me, maybe more. What are you building, Will? Yeah, I was gonna. I want to get a green screen, right? And I was gonna put it on. Let me see what wall. That wall right there. But my wife. Oh, okay. All right, Will. Okay. Um, I'm going to put it on that wall, but I'm not going to buy one of these things. You can buy these things online. They cost a little. They're expensive. Some of the stuff. I'm just going to get a poster board, like what's it, 2.5 4 28 inches. I might get six or eight of them. I'm just going to stick them on a wall. That's all you need. I've done it with a curtain. I'm not a curtain. I've done it with a bedspread I bought years ago. Good night. Good night, Hurricane Moon. Bid Jazz Society. Um, yeah, Gus, you were talking about. I guess I posted that picture to explain. I think you understood. I was saying, yeah, you know how Facebook they'll post something like from 10 years ago, whatever. So every time my dogs come up, I repost it. So I guess we put the dogs there. I guess about 7 years ago because we had. Let me see. Oh, we Bailey went first. Then we got Skylar, and Skylar I think just hit 7 years old, and then we. It's pretty easy. I messed with it before. I had in the old house. I put up a sheet, and it worked. Actually, it worked. But I want to put up Margaret, my wife. She don't want me hanging it. Well, she's going to be going Tuesday, so she won't know. I'm just going to put it like tacks. Get the tape them together. Six the green paperboard. There's like 2.5 foot, 28 inches. I'm going to get 6 or 8 of them. Tape them together from behind, and just use taps. I'll just put them up with thumbtacks on the wall, and it's not going to hurt anything. And if she complains, I can take it down real quick. Oh yeah, I know. Oh I cried. I mean, it was terrible. It was terrible because my dog, Dusty, he was 12, almost 13. He had bad arthritis as it was. Then he got this huge, I mean, huge knot on his leg. So they thought it was cancer, and so we were going to just let him remove this leg. So they did a full body scan, and they found other spots in his body, in his like they thought it could be cancer, and we put him down right then and there. It was terrible. I mean, I just cried like a baby. I was going to have the leg removed, but he had a hard time getting around with 4 legs, let alone 3. And then when they found all these other stuff in the X-ray, it was terrible. And so that was the second dog I had put down in like 6 or 8 months. The other one was the younger dog. He was like 7, but we bought him from a shop, and they probably got him from a puppy mill. And he had a stroke and couldn't walk anymore. That was terrible. But you just cry like a baby. You know, you're holding your dog in hand while the doctor. They did do 2 shots. They put him to sleep with 1 shot, and the second shot stops her heart. Yeah, that's a shame they don't live. The one I got now, she's 7, and she tries my patience because we got to, living in Mobile Home Park, we got to keep your dogs on a leash. So my old house, I had a half acre, but I had a little fenced in. So now I got to take her out like a half a dozen times a day. I'm lucky if she does anything twice. It just gets annoying. We're babysitting my daughter's dog. She's got a little Chihuahua mix. You take him out every time, he does everything. Every time you take him out, he does. My dog, I'm lucky if she goes twice a day after taking her out 10 or 12 times a day. He got real busy at work, Will. He had to take on his boss's job. So that's the main reason. But they're going to still do some live wire shows, maybe once a month. They did one last Friday, last Saturday night. They did one, so they'll do some occasionally because that was a good show. I mean, it was fun. Did you see Will? Did you see Hack tonight? He got a new Telecaster. a matter of fact, he's the reason why I got one of the reasons why I got that one, the professional, because he said he tried all three of them. He said that was had the best pickups on it. Because I was going to look at a player series, and so I went the next one up. Well, because Hack said he said they just sounded great. Plus, a review I saw from a guy I follow, PDX Freak. He does guitar instruction videos. He's a real good guitar player, and he's got a professional. And he really liked it. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Now that for whatever reason that Butterscotch Blonde, it costs like, well, I don't know how it was up in. I think Hack said it was no difference in price at him. But here, like in Guitar Center Sweetwater, it was like $100 more for the Butterscotch one, which I like. I mean, Butterscotch is nice, but I like the color I got. Which is called Seafoam Mist. Seafoam Mist. He got the Butterscotch Telecaster. Now I just got I want to get into this. I just do it. I'm just in slow motion. I can't play fast. Yeah, even when I turn it off, actually it's off. You know that. I don't have autofocus on that. This is a C920. I don't have the 22. Let me see. Properties. I think I have. And I have it as sharp as you can get it. There's different software for it. Now they have the thing. It's called Logitech Capture. Because the old one, even though it's a C920, my old one, it uses the old software. It doesn't use this new software. This one won't work with the old software. This has got some. When I'm in OBS, it's got some kind of generic setting. Yeah, well, I was kind of thinking about the Butterscotch. I mean, but it is evidently it's really really popular. But like Hack was saying, there was like. It's hard to get in Canada. Well, Sweetwater had they had 4 of these, this color, and and I was on there today looking at Sweetwater. They had 4 of the Butterscotch. Oh, I had American Telly like in the 80s, I think, at one time. And I bought that cheap Affinity last year. It just was. It could have been fixed up to play right, but it was the pickups were horrible. I gave it away. I actually gave it away to my daughter's boyfriend. The neck pickup wasn't too bad, but I didn't like the neck. This neck feels a little wider to me, and it may be a little bit wider. But no, I like Telecast. I like Telecast Stratocasters. So I have, what do I have left? Now I did that. I don't know if you all saw. Some of you saw that video I did with the Epiphone Les Paul. I did a video with those jazz chords I was playing, or whatever you want to call. Hey Nelson. Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of things I can do, but not like I can't do like with Dave Stafford. He's shred fast. I can't do that. And so was Joe Wentz. Joe Wentz is like a seasoned. He must know 1,000 songs. He should be playing in a band right now. But yeah. Well, those were good. Because actually, I was going to look at the player series. Actually, that's right. I got mixed up. I was going to look at the ones made in Mexico. And my wife's saying, if they have, better ones, you better, don't get something that you're going to be sorry for. So I told her, I said, well, they have these 2 American ones I'm kind of interested in too, the Performer and the Professional series. And she told me, she said, get the, get one that you want to get. Don't get, just to save money. So. Yeah, yeah, I just did something. Somebody when Hack went off, I think was it you or DT? You said why don't I go live afterwards? And so I did. I mean, I didn't. I don't think I put anything up. I don't. I did. I did put a thumbnail, but I didn't say it. I just went live like in 5 minutes, scheduled for like 5 minutes from then or something like that. Okay, mine came from Sweetwater, and I never bothered asking because they do that 55 point thing, whatever. But it's not a setup. I think you would have to pay. I never bothered asking. Yeah. I know. Well, let me ask you, Dave, because I know don't you do classical stuff, don't you? Like on acoustic. I'm trying to play "Dust on the Wind," trying to get that Travis picking down, and I can play the right notes, but it's still not sound right. You got to do like on the C chord. You hit the A string. They got to wait. It's like a quarter note. You got to wait and do the and I'm getting close, but I can't get it just quite right. And I've been messing with it for like an hour or so every night or more. How you doing, Quentin James? Quentin James. Quentin. You need to get Hackney's or whoever has Cheddar's email address. They need to get him back on his channel. I know. People are mad at Dave from Dave's Guitar Channel. Dave's not the one that was putting the nasty stuff on the nasty remarks on Cheddar's site. And I was there once. He had a video up defending himself why he buys electric guitar. I said, "What? Don't worry about what other people say." I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. It was, and there was some people who were saying some nasty stuff, and they put some stuff out on Reddit, some really really nasty stuff. But so what? I mean, I don't know if Cheddar saw any of that, but Dave had nothing to do with that. Dave's from Guitar Channel. The only thing I ever said, the only thing I remember when he first started playing or doing his videos, he's trying to show you how to do. In my opinion, you shouldn't teach somebody how to play when you're learning how to play yourself. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be mean about it, but when I'm learning how to play stuff, I'm going to like techniques, like from Stafford Studio. I mean, yeah, but you don't teach, but you could. Steve Stein, some people that are real versed in it. Which day are we talking about? You mean the guy? He took his YouTube channel down. Cheddar. How do you say it? What was Cheddar? Pal? I can never say his. I forget the name of his channel. Cheddar. Somebody help me out in here, because he had a good channel. He bought a lot of expensive guitars for somebody just getting into playing for a couple of years. I think some people were hacking him on that just because he bought expensive guitars. But I was talking about Dave's Guitar Channel. He's a YouTuber. He's a professional. He plays for a living, and he's got a channel, and he's at the Boston area. He comes off a little Cheddar Kung Pao. I always had trouble saying that. Or remember it. Now Dave Levine from Dave's Guitar Channel. He's really good. He's a guitar teacher. He teaches drums, but he comes off as being arrogant and I got 3 guitars from him. The only thing I had to do was DT was get just some setups on them. There was nothing wrong with them. Unlike the bad experience I had trying to order something with Guitar Center, and they're telling me it's in stock and nothing's wrong with it. Then I get an email saying it's all scratched up on the back, and they don't tell me when I'm telling them that. So I canceled that, and then I ordered some headphones, and they're telling me it's going to be in tomorrow, but the website says it says it's in stock. Like 10 days go by, it's still out. So I wound up ordering something else, and I finally got that. Actually, I got I got these. Tascam, and they're decent. I got two sets of these. I mean, not as good as the Sony's here. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Will. I'm um, divert. Dave's Guitar Channel. Yeah, he comes off as being he's trying to help me with, because I've been going on some of his streams. He's been helping me with some theory stuff, but I get stuck on what he's telling me, and then I'll go on somebody else's, and I understand it more clearly than what he's. I don't know, but he's a really good guitar player. Because in the beginning I don't like him at all, because I know Hack used to go do some stuff with him, but there was something. I think Brian Stewart. We know Brian as Brian Stewart. We all love Brian. He went in there, called him a bully or something on his. I guess I don't know if it was a live stream. I wasn't there. I mean, I might have came in later on after this happened, and so Brian is pissed off at him. I think they blocked him because he was calling him a bully on his channel. I don't know what the whole story. I wasn't there, but I liked Cheddar. I mean, I'd said, I mean, he had good stuff, and he was. I mean, I saw a difference in the last year from when he started, playing guitar until now. But he shouldn't let that. He shouldn't let the people say stuff about me. I'll delete the comments and block. So I'm done with it, because there's. Oh, look, somebody just said something here. Somebody. Yeah, I get you. Acquired taste. But he ain't a big guy. I guess he just comes off wrong. Dave. Well, there's all right. Ed, you're still here. They're talking about Kerry Holzman. He's another one. He comes off as being maybe not too much an a-hole, because he's got well over 300,000 subs. Plus, he'll get over. It's nothing for him when he does these 4-hour streams. It's nothing for him to get over 1,000 people watching at one time, and he can wind up with several more than several $100s just from super chats. But he comes off. Kerry Holzman. If you all don't know who Kerry Holzman is, he fixes PCs, and he does he has a YouTube channel. I've known him for like 10 years, and I even met him before. But we used to hang out in chat room, chat rooms a lot. Yeah. I agree. I mean, dog pop. Yeah, Dave's not. I just try to if I see people getting, I try to. If people are feuding me, I try to be the mediator, because some stuff happened a couple of years ago. I try to get involved in it and mediate. Try to get these people back together. But I just gotta worry about me. But what were we saying? Somebody said something. Oh, Carrie is great. I got something for you, Ed. Let me see if I can show it to you, if I can find it. Let me see if I can. And I was really fat this one. Let me see. Where is it? Photos for you. It's so hard in Google Photos. I can never find anything when I. Oh man. Let me see if I can find it in Fate. I got a picture with me and Kerry Holzman when I met him in Philadelphia at Mike Smith's Hangout. Another tech guy. He had a hangout. Let me see if it's on Facebook real quick. I can get it to come up there, maybe. Let's see. I doubt it. Oh, shoot. I hope you don't hear the keyboard. Let's see if I get it to come up. Nah, I can't get it to come up. Anyway, I can't find it. Anyway, because I found the picture I popped up the other day and I saved it and I don't know where I put it at. But anyway, all right. Let me read. Let me read what Quentin's saying here. Let me see. Hold on, because I'm reading so I know what's going on here. All right. I love Chuck Berry and Nick Dale. What? Hey, Quentin. So who was it that was there? Because I think I'm hearing I'm getting something totally different than it wasn't Dave from Dave's Guitar Channel, right? Because I know they were getting a lot of bad stuff from when I'm going to Cheddar's channel. Like people are posting bad stuff, or he's putting out videos defending himself. Yeah, who was that was made him feel so bad? I'm assuming. Yeah, yeah. Who did that? I don't know who did. Dave had nothing to do with that. Dave from Dave's. I saw that. I mean, it really, really. I don't know if you saw it. It's still up there. You can search it. I mean, who would say anything like that? Joking around. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. So Dave had nothing to do with that. But all I know is I know for whatever reason, uh, Brian S. came in there, called him a bully or something. That's all I know. I mean, I wasn't in there. That's what I was told. And then he blocked. They blocked Brian, and I just know Brian's been posting stuff about a bully, somewhat lately. But I don't want to get involved in it. I mean, I don't. I mean, I if I could rectify it, I'd like to rectify it. Yeah, I looked at it. I saw it. I saw the. It's still up there. There's a couple different ones up there, but I think somebody might have been in his defense too. If I saw one of the posts, but it's just. I, yeah, I mean, we're all human. But we all have feelings. I did that. What, a couple months ago? I did that. No, it was longer than that. Because I think it was at the old house. I was trying to do some David Gilmour stuff, and this guy, and he used to call. He was a. I think his name was it Esposito or something? David Esposito, pretty decent guitar player and everything. But so I was doing this Pink Floyd thing or whatever it was, and he goes, "Not that easy. Nice try anyway." And but like he was saying it in a snarking way, like putting me down. At least I took it that way. Yeah, he was all right. He did. A lot of people liked him, and Chris did a lot of shows with him. Sell my guitar, Chris, or I'll buy a.
Well, well, I don't know. I like I like listening to Brad, the guitarologist. I like what he and he'll he put something up about Rick Beato about he had a hearing in this for uh somebody explain it better than me for being able to play videos on YouTube without getting in trouble. And I think Brad was saying he didn't defend the little guys enough. Basically, that's what it was. And so then Rick come back. He said something on his show, and I didn't watch all of it. Then Brad posted something on his thing. I saw it today. Yeah, well, I'm just thinking that he'll come back. I mean, whatever. Does anybody know what happened to Caitlyn? Um, she disappeared. I'm thinking, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have. If somebody asked, I mean, if somebody asked him, but let's say if I started playing guitar, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I would never tell you. I mean, there's tons of stuff I still don't know about guitar. I didn't know what a humbucker was 15 years ago, and I don't know how many guitars I had were a humbucker. See, that's how, and maybe that's why I always lose when I never get any of the correct questions right on your show, Dave, or 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 Fruitcake Tony show. I don't know. And they give you the answers on Fruitcake Tony show. Yeah, it was. But I mean, no, I don't know who those guys were. Like I said, all I know is I went to Cheddar's channel to look at some videos, and he put one out defending why he buys used guitars. I mean, why he buys why he buys expensive guitars. Then he was talking about the bookmark thing and whatever it's called, which I never heard of. You're right, Will, but she deleted. I think she deleted everything. She deleted her channel. Um, and she was good. I mean, she was getting better at guitar, but she had a hell of a voice, man. And she was getting. I thought she was going to fix guitars as a job, but whatever happened, so who knows? But I'm thinking it was more to deal with that because she was married, a mother and a wife, Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, bullshit is, and there's always going to be bullshit, unfortunately, or drama. I just don't want to be. I don't want to be in the middle of it. Quentin, is your bird? Does your bird? I can you put your bird on your hand? Will the bird let you do that? Because I'm always telling my wife about your bird. I said this old bird, he could do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, actually, I don't have his email address. Some of you guys do. I know Hack does. I bet you if we all said something on it and Hack sent it to him, he would have maybe. Yeah, you had him for a while though already. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I won't let it bother. I mean, I kind of been picked on. Nah, I could take care of myself in school. I wasn't little, but I would take up. Actually, I would. Uh, yeah, but that's not. Of course, Ed had nothing. I mean, I know this, Ed, and Dave had nothing to do with those comments on YouTube, or whoever posted that crap up. Yeah, we have we have some good people. Yeah, I think what, somebody did say something to him. Somebody said I think he had to get a job. Basically, I think he had to. So I'm not sure, but and I don't know who said this. He had to start working, and he was gonna come back. But didn't he take his channel down? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, we have some good. Like I always talk about Hack because Hack won't. He'll almost never say anything bad to anybody unless somebody attacks him. I always call Guitar Hack he is the what do I call him, the Tom Hanks of YouTube or Jimmy Stewart of YouTube for us older folks. He just doesn't say anything bad about him. But I don't know. I didn't know Hack that evidently he got hounded from one of the guests he had on his show, but I think it was a troll. He just screwing with Hack. I didn't see that. I just say if you see something wrong, you just trolling it. Just get rid of him. Yeah, he's a good guy. I mean, he's so pleasant. Who could ever say anything bad about him? Oh man. Yeah, I remember Quentin. I remember a friend of mine I used to work, or a guy I used to work with. He had two birds like yours, and he had a big parakeet. Shoot, I mean, this thing it would talk and everything. He got rid of it because it would bite him anyway. But his two parakeets, I come over there because I would work on his computers, do some computer work for him. And those birds, they would come and they would land on my shoulders and crap all over me. That's how friendly they were, you know. Yeah, Hack is always positive. He's just, I mean, if anybody has doubts about playing guitar, he'll help you through it. I mean, exactly, good people. You know them, good people, and like comparing him with other people, he just comes off good. Whereas, and I like Dave. I like Dave. Dave's guitar channel. He just comes off a different way, but automatically you know that Hack is good people. Just like about Kerry Holzman, he comes off. The bad thing about Ed is the bad thing about Kerry Holzman. He's always defending himself constantly. He doesn't need to talk about people that don't agree with him because he's doing it this way. That's what makes me mad at it. Now there's another common friend of ours, Ed. There's another guy. He's a PC guy, Bright Tech 09. They feuded. Bright Tech. He's got some. Actually, he has more followers, subs than Kerry does. But he don't do. He does 10, 20-minute videos, and he doesn't do anything live. You don't see his face or anything. But they had some words in it. But we all used to hang out together at one time or another. But I don't have patience to fix PCs. This one, Ed, I just built, the one I built in November, I got all the RGB lights in it. It works fine, but when you turn, there's a setting you have to turn in the BIOS. I'm not to confuse anybody. To make it see my speed of my RAM to run at the proper speed, you have to send this thing called XMP. And anyway, it would work good for a while. And sometimes I would get a cold boot, it wouldn't boot up. I would reboot, it would be fine, but it shouldn't be like that. When I run it the default settings, which I'm short myself because I'm not getting the performance, I don't have that problem. But lately I got it set in XMP mode and it's working good. I haven't had a problem since I did it like maybe 2 weeks ago. And it's been working real good. I did it a little different way so just knock on wood. But you had to have to troubleshoot it, I had to have other parts to. But this thing, I got so many wires in there, and to like if I had to flop out the motherboard, it's just if it was a bigger problem where it's not working at all, it's but it's not that it's working fine. It's fast. You're proud of knowing nothing. You say you build guitars. Yeah, you're right, Gussie. Now I have my wife says that I have a gift of selective hearing. She says I have that because I'll always ask her something. She goes, "I told you that. I told you that. You don't listen." She tells me. So evidently I have a gift of selective hearing. It is working better for the most part. Lost me at motherboard. Well, I thought you would be good at that day because you're. Yeah. I told her I'm old. I forget things. Mm. Yeah, I used to fix computers on the side, Dave. I took a course in 2001. An what do they call it? A+ certification, which really means nothing, because I learned more from other people or watching YouTube videos, even back then. So I didn't do it as a full-time job. I just did it on the side, fixing computers. But it's like you'll get calls at all kinds of hours of the night, and it's crazy. 10 o'clock at night, and back then you don't see it too much anymore, but you could watch porn, you're almost guaranteed to get infected. So I would fix a lot of those computers. Nowadays, it's with Windows 10, it's a lot better, and I don't know. So you're serious about building guitars, Will? Yeah, I'm losing patience. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I. I think I just built these two in the last since November. I think I'm done. Oh, it's not that bad. Um, I I wanted to do everything's with these RGB lights. That was the big problem because you just had to do all this cable management. It was like a couple hours of cable management, but you get there's a thing you get a self satisfaction when you put a computer together yourself. But I don't know if you're really saving any money if you have a micro center near you. They have good deals. No, and I'm not saying it's safe. There's a way. There's a way to stay safe, Ed. I could watch anything on here, and I won't get infected. I can guarantee you. Um, I won't get infected. But not that I would never watch porn. I would never do anything. But I have stuff on here that I could run, and then watch porn, and I won't get infected. But I've never done anything like that in my life, so I wouldn't know anything about it. Yeah, I think Rick. Who's the Rick that comes in all the time? He just built one. Rick, help me out, guys. Who's the Rick that comes in all our channels? See, I'm old. I can't remember him. Remember? Oh yeah, that's. Yeah. See, I know nothing about Macs, and we got our Christmas time. I bought my wife a iPad. It's first Apple product we ever bought. She hates it. So I just last week she just got a new Android tablet. Yeah, Rick Hefner. He just built one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Rick. Yeah, he built a AMD Ryzen, something similar to what I have. He said it rocks. He's not having any problem at all. Yeah. Well, you only ever had Macs are well, they were better for at least they were better for like video editing at one time. But I don't know about now. I mean, there was one time Macs never used Intel products, but they do now. They use Intel CPUs. So But they cost a lot more money too. I mean, a lot more money. Macs. Ooh. I thought about getting one, but yeah, she just I don't know. She just didn't like it. You got to do the security thing. Well, that's another thing. They're better at security. But my wife, she hates it. No, you don't. No, Janice, you don't. It's just like a phone that's not a phone. That's how it's going to work. If you get an Android, it's going to work like if you. I don't know what kind of phone you have now. If you have, let's say, if you have an Android phone, an Android tab, it's going to work just like that, except you won't have the phone in it. I mean, you can actually, if you have a Google account, you can make phone calls. Yeah, I'm. OBS can be finicky because Hack was doing his stream tonight, and he was getting an echo, and I mean, there's, yeah, I can get OBS can be really screwy sometimes. Yeah, the Amazon Fire tablet. They're pretty cheap, but it's just like it's a portable computer. That's all it is. It does. I mean, if you're trying to do fancy stuff with OBS, that's where you can have because it's got stuff in there to do a green screen, but I need to have a green background, um, and it'll work. See, Ed, with me, everything's with a computer because you're not going to get any tablet or no kind of tablet is going to be anywhere as fast as a high end computer. Oh yeah, we were coming. I don't know. My wife and I were coming home, so we got the red light in the square in town, and we're looking at all people walking, and we must have saw like 5 or 6 people. Everyone had their phone in their hand, doing something on their phone. They, you, we didn't see that. You didn't see anything like that when we were kids. Even the people the young people in here. There's another program, and Dave, and it works. I know it works good with Mac, because I think originally when they first made it, it was only for Mac at one time. I might be wrong. There's a program called Wirecast. It's like a telecaster. I mean a video telecaster is it, or I think it's the word. Um, but now they have it for PC and Mac. It's like OBS but on steroids. You can do a lot more in it. I mean a whole lot, but it costs money. It's like $600. I won a copy. I won a copy about I say 10 years ago. But the upgrades, they charge you for the upgrades. For me to upgrade it, it'd be like $200 or whatever, if I catch a deal or something. So I never bothered upgrading it. But it was, and it was way easier to use than OBS. At least the version I had. But I think they call it a TriCaster. That's what they call it. Like TV studios, whatever, and it's like a software TriCaster. Yeah, StreamYard is good. I mean, but there's something now you can now. Actually, it's free now. Uh, Google has what's it called? They have what is it called? Um, And we tried it once. And it kind of worked. I got to go on another screen here. Let's see. It's called YouTube Meet. I just don't know if you can. I don't think you can go live with it though, without another piece of software like OBS. YouTube Meet, and I think you can get a lot of people. You might, but setting up, you have to download these plugins for Chrome, whatever. Yeah, Google Meet, but you can get a lot of people in one chat. But I don't think I haven't messed with it in a while. I don't think you can stream live with it, but you can still use OBS and stream, work it through OBS to capture that window. I tried it with Gary once. Gary Thurlander. It was me, Gary, Dale Palmer. I don't know if it was somebody else. And actually, we got it working good, but you have to set up. You had, who's going to download plugins and figure out how to install them on their browser. So it's not for everybody. But it was working good after we had it set up. But I think you can get like I might be exaggerating, but like 100 people in a Hangout or something like that, or whatever. I don't know. It's a crazy amount. Whatever. See, I always like fiddle around trying to use different ways of trying to do something different ways. Especially, nothing's wrong with free. Look, Hacks, he did his stream tonight he used OBS and he used his GoPro. His video is fantastic. It never looks that good on StreamYards, I don't think. Not that StreamYard is real bad, but I think Zoom has real good video. Seems like pretty consistent, decent video when you're using Zoom. But Zoom is not free. I mean, they do have a free version, but it's like 20 minutes, whatever it is. You can't do it long. Oh, you talking about this door here? You know why that is? I don't know if you're talking about these. All my doors in here. Now, it's a mobile home. All the doors are like that before airflow. It's like about all the bedrooms, which is 3, in the bathrooms, the 2 bathrooms. It has like at least an inch, but it's because they're different than regular homes. It's for airflow. Yeah, Zoom is terrible sound. You're not going to be able, if you're trying to play music. Well, the only thing, in my opinion, the only thing that sounds good is if you want to play music, is OBS. If you're just doing a single stream, but I don't think. Let's say I've done streams with multiple people using OBS, but I was doing it with some other app, and OBS captured that window. Yeah, it's a modular home. It's a mobile home. It's a mobile home park. And I've been here, May 1st, and my rent went up. It went up $3. Now I'm going to have to get a GoFundMe page up because it went up $3 a month. Actually, we just got a thing. You know what? I can't drive it through, but we can move it because we pay cash for it. We can move it if we wanted to. I mean, it probably costs you $20,000 to move it somewhere. At least $20,000. But we have a new management took over, so I don't know how that's going to be. They're strict as it is anyway here. But it's like my wife figured out we're probably paying between $5,000 and $6,000 less a year here than we were at our home that we moved out of. So even though I got to pay lot rent, it's still everything's cheaper. I'm just renting the ground. I know that people say mobile homes are bad investments, but actually here they're going up in prices. They're selling for more than used than what they were at new, which normally doesn't happen. But this mobile home park. I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but you look through this and you ride through some of the other ones around here. This is like the other ones you're going through. It's just like the Beverly Hillbillies. They're not going to put up with that stuff around here. So far. Of course, I've only been here since May, but it's a new one. It's only been here 20 years, so it's relatively new. This house, this was built like in 2013. J-Rag. They dumped you. Yeah, whatever happened to J-Rag? You stopped doing that, didn't you? That's right. Yeah, it's like we had we since we've been here we had floors put in, which y'all probably saw the pictures. A lot of you we had the what do you call it, the what kind of floor do we have put in, the I forgot what they call it, and we had carpet, and it looks really nice. And we just had I had my roof checked because we had a bad storm here, and he said it was fine, there's no problem. And they, it's got the pipes they have the heat insulation on there. I had that checked. He said everything's working on it. It's electric now. It'll heat up a little bit because you can get pretty cold up. We're on the hill. We're like one of the highest things up, and we're probably the highest point in Hanover. And so that was fine. So we thought about like we got 2 bathrooms. We thought about replacing the commodes because they're real short. The real short commodes like they have in Japan, they're like that. No, I'm only kidding. But they're short commodes. We thought about replacing those, but they work fine. And what else? The refrigerator. It's got the two doors side by side, and you can't get a lot of stuff in it. And my wife, she don't like that, but it works good. It doesn't, and it's got an ice maker in it, and it's working fine. So there's not a whole lot of the guy, and we got a shed. The guy left me a lawnmower, so I didn't have to buy a new lawnmower. It takes me a half hour to cut the grass and weed whack. No lie. It's half hour total. Where, like in my old house, it took me, I don't know, hour and a half to 2 hours to do everything. And that was with a ride lawnmower. You're the ice maker. But I don't think nothing's cheap in Malibu, and oh my God, those fires! Yeah, I wonder how Johnny Bean's making out because I was watching TV. It's in Santa Cruz and everything. It's terrible. Now I have a nephew who's a fireman in Colorado. So he's been out there before fighting these fires. I don't know if he's doing it now, but he went to California before fighting the fires. But it's terrible. Like they don't get no rain out here. Out there, and they're always having these wildfires. Here, you'll get you might have some seasons where you get a lot of snow, and in the last 3 or 4 years we haven't had any snow. But then we've had years where we're getting like a 10-inch snow like 2 or 3 times a week, or 12 inches. You just don't know. I saw that DT. Yeah, he said he might have to evacuate. That's hard. Yeah, you got to feel for those people, and the people, the ones that their houses are burning down. It's horrible. You're wacky. I don't even weed whack every week. There's so they have a lot of flowers around, so I got to do around the middle, but it doesn't take long. Then there's the back. See, the back of the mobile home, which is narrow ways. There's a big hill, so there's a retaining wall. There's like about a 2-foot spot in there. I'll weed whack, but I might go a month out doing that. Now behind the retaining wall, which I was told I'm not responsible for, there's some weeds in there. I'll cut that because it looks like crap. Because I don't see them doing it, the maintenance people. So I've cut it down once or twice since I've been here, when it gets kind of high. But you're on a steep hill. I don't want to fall down. But it's like, the people that live next, they're all older, like the immediate people across the street from us next door. Then the other lady lives next door. She lives on the Eastern Shore. She'll just be here during the winter and go to the Eastern Shore. So my dog is kind of like does her her business on her yard because her grass is thicker than mine. I guess I don't know why, but we like it here so far. And like I said, the old house, my wife had to go through 2 flights of stairs to wash clothes. The wash machine's on one floor. She has trouble getting around, my wife. So it's easier. Again, didn't you just reset it? Or just down? What kind of phone do you have? You have an Android, Janice? Yeah, my phone, the reception is terrible out here. So I was thinking about getting another phone, but just where we're at, nah. So should we talk? I chose Mitch. What? Yeah, that's all. I have Androids. You can update the keyboard if that you can try that. Um, yeah, see if there's any updates. Because a lot of times when you reformat your phone, you have to get all the updates again. Maybe not the OS, whatever. I don't even know what the Android OS is called these days. I don't pay attention to it anymore. I used to do all geeky stuff with my Android phone. I used to root it. You could put a different operating system on, and it's still around like crap. I don't even mess with it anymore. Vanilla. It's hot. The only thing is I have to have the door closed because oh, she might have went to bed. I'm going to open the door because it gets hot in here. She went to bed. Okay, the computer's over here, but the camera's over here. Why is that? I do have a landline. I do all that, Ed. Yep, I got Comcast. I get almost a gigabyte down. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, everywhere I go, I'll connect to Wi-Fi if they have it on my phone. Because here's the rule when you do live streaming. Well, because we used to do these podcasts years ago. They said no one on Wi-Fi. You have to have hardwire Ethernet, and I don't. I'll never do a live stream on. Now I've done it on my phone before, but typically I'm gonna be hardwired. I'm just not going to use the Wi-Fi or wireless connection, which I do have. I don't have it on this computer. I do have Wi-Fi built in the other computer. It's just not reliable. I don't care how good it is. It's not going to be as reliable as Ethernet. Yeah, I have air conditioning, but it just when I have the door closed, it hinders it somewhat. Because I got the vents underneath here, but I put which I never did this before. Normally I don't do this. I got my two computers underneath there never put them on a rug, but I do have them underneath here. But I got a platform they're sitting on, so they're sitting on there. I just recently put because normally I had my Helix. I put that underneath on the floor just to make more room up on my desktop, on the desk. But I have that on some kind of platform too. So yeah, I know, Davis. That's a lot of your problem. You go off Wi-Fi. Of course, a better router can help if there's something wrong with it, because they always seem like they always go bad. But if you had a choice, if you could run, and I'm not even power over Ethernet. I don't know if anybody's in here. That might even be a better choice. I don't know if anybody in here that messes with that. It's where you can run. You can buy this power over Ethernet device. One will plug into part of it will plug into a router, and the other one will plug into the wall. And then you can, and with Ethernet connection, and you connect your computer to that. That might be an option too. That could probably even be better than Wi-Fi. But I think it's power over. I tried it a few times, but did I return it? I don't think I kept it. I took it back. So how many in the chat are retired? That's a good question. It says we have 3 people watching and 17 thumbs up. 15 watching, which is really good for me. So usually when I do a live stream, the next day I'll be like 10. I'll lose 10 subs. It says I'm following that fat guy. What am I following that fat guy for? Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't get a new router. No, I have the same thing I had in an old house. I just took it with me. That was another criteria. If we got a mobile home, it had to have high-speed internet because a lot of them don't, and you got to deal with a DSL, which is horrible. DSL is the worst thing Now, if you have FiOS, which they don't even expand anymore, Verizon FiOS, that's good, but it's only in certain places. Oh, we got twice the speed. Yeah, so I'm paying. Like I said, I think I'm getting close to a gigabyte down and like 40 megs up. 40 megs up, which is real good. So I mean, but I'm paying for it too. So because we have the HBO Showtime, and we have a landline, the phone service that works fine. But I'm paying like $222 a month or something like that. Nope, not a skinny. No, I tell you, Will. Just since I quit work or left work, which is 4 weeks ago to tomorrow. No, what is today? No, Monday will be 4 weeks. That's another thing I notice when you don't work anymore, you lose track of what day it is. Anyway, in just the last 4 weeks, I gained a good bit, probably 10 pounds at least. 19. I tried some 44s on today. I could barely button them. And where I was wearing a 30, what I buy 36. I was wearing 36 waist when I got down to 191. 200 pounds is good. How tall are you? About 6'2" all day? 6'1", 6'2"? I'm only 5'10", 5'9" and 3/4 and bare stockings, so like 5'10" with shoes, maybe 5'11" if I feel like going to a disco. Yeah, this camera it's different than like I said, I have an older C920. I don't know, it reacts different. You have 36. I could get, when I lose weight, it's enough. Um, I'm going to get back in them. I want to get back in them again. The thing is, when I lost all the weight, I threw all. Well, luckily, I did keep some of the big pants. No, I'm not going to. But they were actually they were Wranglers. They had the stretchy things in them. So probably a plain 36, I probably wouldn't have got in them. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dan. I thought she said 200 pounds. I'm blind. Not only am I can't hear, I'm blind too. I can't see. I'll see. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be good enough. 200. Because I was doing I remember when I was doing like 25 down, I would do live streams all the time. I didn't have any problem. Like years ago, 5 down, and I don't know what I had. I can't remember what the up speed was. But every time Comcast they upgrade, and I always get it. Yeah, I know you're kidding. But I don't think you probably don't look much more than 32-inch waist to me. I want to look at you. 32, 34. Here, you want to? Let's see. Here's one thing I can show you. Um, here, this is what I used to look like in 19. Let's see. Come on, get open. All right, let's see if I can share this. What am I on? Let's see if I can share. Let's see if I can share window capture. Let's see. Let's see. All right, this is going to work. I think y'all can see that. There might be a delay. Can you, this was 19. Oh, I messed up. Wrong one. There you go. That was 19. I can't see your chat, so. Or can I? No. That was 1970, 76, 77, somewhere around there. 78 maybe. Yeah, I was badass, wasn't I? I was during my first my first marriage. Yeah, I miss it. I like, I never thought much of myself back then, but now, geez, I look at myself then. I said, oh, that don't look too bad. Why is that? All right. Yeah, I think I still have a lot of plaid shirts. Oh, I was probably, yeah, I don't even know if I was probably like a 32 there. The people used to be like, yeah, it's, my son was, hey, when's your birthday date? My son was born in 1978, August 6th. He just turned 42. Yeah, he was born in 78. But that was before he was born because we had to move out of there because his mother was pregnant. Where that picture was taken, that I remember that. So it's probably more like 77. That was. Yeah, I have to get up. I guess I have to get up early tomorrow. Not real early. So you just turned 42, Dave. So you're like a month older. David was he was 42 August 6th, day before my birthday. My son's David too. It's his name. Um, and my stepdaughter. 107 in dog years. I'm 65. Just turned 65. Like my son's birthday was August 6th. Mine was August 7th. We kind of we planned it like that. Yeah, he turned 42 on August 6th. We didn't plan it like that. It happened like that. Anyway, yeah, I'm going over I get together with my siblings. I have two brothers and two sisters. Well, really, we have one brother we have nothing to do with. He lives at Las Vegas. But anyway, we all get together, my other siblings, and we play double dominoes. If you know what that is, double dominoes. And I'm not 67. I'm 65, and I know you're 67. So I get to see them. But I'm like, my sister is 12 years older than me. My brother's 5 years older than me, and my other sister's 13 months younger than me. Yeah, that's what I hear, Dave. So it means my dog is 49 years because I think she just turned 7. Like I said, it's the only bad thing about living in a mobile home. I got to take her out all the time. Ugh. And then we're babysitting my daughter's dog, and it's like a 4-pound, 5-pound Chihuahua mix. So I said, Margaret, you're gonna have to. I'm not taking her out. I'm not taking both of them out. Anyway, she's been taking false jab, but as soon as you take him out, he pees right away. He don't fool around. My dog, I got to walk her around the yard 20 times, and she still might not go. You're Vancini. You're older than Will, huh? I think Janice was 67 too. Yeah, my older sister's 76, and my brother is 69, and my sister is 60. My younger sister is 64. And I got a brother 5 years younger than me in Vegas, 5 or 6 years younger than me in Vegas, and my mother had a miscarriage too. So, but I'm the middle one. My sister's doing pretty good. She had some problems. She was hospitalized recently for I forgot what it was already. She had some kind of problem, something going on with her heart. But I know you're gonna find a bunch of things wrong with me. I hope not, but I feel like my mom, other than the aches and pains, like I got this in my elbow, I got something's going on there, some kind of arthritis. But I don't feel like I'm losing my mind anytime soon. What was that? Did you see that? No, just kidding. What are you going to do? You can't help it. It's going to be what it's going to be. So, speaking of that, I'm going to shut this down, and you guys are great for coming in here. And everybody got to thank DT because he's the one that kind of talked me into it, which he didn't have to do too hard. He said, because maybe you should go live. I said, oh, maybe I will, because I wasn't planning to. Because there's so many good people. Why would you want to see me when you have whoever else? I mean, these really good shows going on. I don't know, but I appreciate it. So, you guys, Dave Stafford, Will, Vancini, DT, and Gussie was in here, and Nelson, whoever was still before, Ed, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. You guys are great. Good people. You guys are all good people. So everybody have a good Sunday. And I feel like talking politics, but I'm not. Anyway, so, and Blue Lives Matter. That's all I'm saying. So, guys, have a good night and a good Sunday. We shall see y'all later if I can figure out how to end this stream. Good night, guys. Bye.